Well, good afternoon and welcome to PV Talks with your host, Steve Bracety. And with me today is the stars of Fiddler on the Roof. We have Dave Evans and Amanda Moe, or affectionately known as the Papa and Hodel. Welcome, folks.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, thank you.
So, opening night,
Oh,
excitement in the air.
Oh my goodness.
nervous?
Very nervous.
A little bit. I've been excited for this since Tuesday. Tuesday, our dress rehearsal, I was like, we've got this. We just put it up.
Oh, I've been excited since the day we started rehearsals.
Yeah.
So, what can we expect? Fiddler on the Roof. It's a classic. It's a staple. What do you guys bring to the table?
Well, I would say we're definitely keeping close to the traditions of the show. We definitely want to make sure that we're getting everything right. You know, this is a show that many people know, and everyone loves the show. We really just want to make sure we get everything right. We're really sticking close to the historical context and, you know, the Jewish traditions and the prayers and all of that. We're really learning all about it. We even had a rabbi come in at the beginning of rehearsals, and she told us a lot about how we should, you know, go about things and how, you know, the Jews just live their daily lives during that time in Anatevka.
Anatevka. It's a shtetl.
Yes.
A village. Yeah.
Yes.
Russian village. Yeah.
Tiny little village.
Set in 1905.
Yep.
Conflicting times, compelling storyline.
Very much.
Big
so.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tevye, the dairyman or the milkman,
Yes.
he goes through it. I mean, you know, trying to keep the traditions of his faith
Mhm.
and the ever-changing world of social and political upheaval he's experiencing.
Rebellious daughters.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, we could talk
Yep.
about that for hours.
Yeah. Well, and I would say, you know, Tevye struggled to accept, you know, these changes of traditions with his daughters. I feel like it really directly reflects on what's going on within Russia during the time with, you know, the anti-Semitism and the Jews and
Mhm.
having to leave. It really shows what's going on just with what Tevye's internal struggles are going through.
Right. It was during the Tsar Nicholas II's regime.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very anti-Semitic, very violent, a lot of violence going on too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Tevye, I mean, how do you fill the role? How do you undertake that?
I mean, it's a large chunk. I personally, I don't have any children. I have my mother still is with me, and I'm very, I feel very strongly about family. But if anybody knows me, they know that I look like a big scary guy, but I'm a big teddy bear. So I make everybody my family. By the end of this show, it's like we started out and we met for the first time, and it was like, I'm your Tevye, and welcome to our family. So it's gotten tighter. You know what I mean? We've formed a lot of relationships and grown to know each other a lot more, and it's very nice. It's very affectionate. Very everybody takes care of everybody. If anybody notices one person's down a little bit, everybody's there to pick them back up. So it's just beautiful being able to be a part of this community and have that type of draw to have volunteers and cast members and people that just want to be a part of this production.
Right. You're not getting paid for it, I don't believe. It's all volunteer, isn't it?
Yes.
Passion.
The
It's
love of the
just-
arts.
Yeah, we just love it. That's what we want to do. We just want to share, you know, the magic to our community.
So opening night, what's going through your minds right now? I mean, what's the anticipation, the excitement, the adrenaline, all the above?
Oh,
Oh,
definitely
and
all of
more.
the above and more. Yeah, I definitely, today is just, I'm trying to keep myself calm today, keep my emotions regulated, and just, I like to do light meditation, you know, drink some tea,
Mhm.
and just keep my nerves as low as I can, because that's really the most that we can do.
Yeah. This week was focusing on making sure lines were right and steps were right, things like that, just polishing. But I think for today, gotta let things go,
Mhm.
watch a little bit of comedy, relax,
Mhm.
go in fresh after a nap, some food.
Need that power nap, right?
Yes.
What time does curtains go up tonight?
7 p.m.
Ooh. And is it sold out?
Nearly.
Almost, yeah, almost.
We
We can
doing
still
good.
get tickets?
I would say, yeah, our whole, so we have the balcony and then the bottom
The
floor.
floor.
The floor of the house is completely sold
Done.
out, and the balcony just has a couple tickets left for
Yeah.
opening night. So we're hoping that some people snatch them up before we
Awesome.
open.
I'll share with you. I got tickets for April 11th.
All right. We're glad to see you there.
Yeah.
That's so
Get a
awesome.
little shout out.
Yeah.
So your backgrounds, I mean, this isn't your first play, right? Not your first rodeo.
No, it is not. Yeah, I have been doing theater since I was about 9 years old. I started my first show. I was Violet in Willy Wonka. It was just with my, elementary school choir, and it was such a great experience. And I never really took it too serious back then because, in California where I lived, they didn't really have much of the arts in our schools. And then once I moved to Texas, the schools in Texas, they were really great. And we had a really great theater program. And so I decided to join. And my first show that I did with them was Into the Woods. And ever since then, I couldn't stop. Seriously, like once you do one show, it's like a disease. You can never stop.
It's that rush.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
Best role you ever played?
Oh, my best role. Honestly, I would have to say Janet in Rocky Horror. Just because.
That's a classic too.
Yes, but just because, I did it over at the Prescott Valley Performing Arts Center. And it was a role that really pushed me out of my comfort zone. I'm a young adult and, as you know, Rocky Horror can be a fairly vulgar
risque.
show. Yes. And so I'd never really done anything like that. And it just completely, expanded how I went about things as an actor, and I feel so much more comfortable on stage just because I did things that really pushed me out of my comfort zone during that show, and it was just I made such great relationships, and it was just an awesome experience.
And Tevye,
Yes.
how about you?
My theater experience is a little bit more unconventional. I graduated high school and I never took theater classes in high school, but I always looked over and was like, they seem like they're having a lot of fun. I digress. My first show that I was ever in was Chicago. I was the judge. I had a couple of lines. Order! I'll have order! When we had it here at Yavapai College. Before that, I acted in some haunted houses and stuff like that as Michael Myers. Little stuff down in Phoenix. But other than the judge in Chicago, I skipped right from, playing a small ensemble to the lead of the show.
Star.
So it's been wild.
Yeah. I played a tree once. I'm waiting for my big break.
You'll get there one day.
I don't know. Maybe a shrub next year.
Hey.
So great music in Fiddler on the Roof. Can we get a little sampling? If I was a rich man.
If I were a rich man, yabba deeba 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 dum. Awesome. All day long I'd biddy biddy bum. If I were a wealthy man.
Hey.
My favorite song. That and To Life.
To Life?
Yeah. To Life is going to be a great number.
It's wild. Yeah, I think that's what's different about our show. Our director had a vision to make the lighter side come through a little bit more. Yeah. There's a little bit more playfulness. There's some jokes in there. And I definitely hear the roars when we do it for our director and for the folks that have seen it. So it's going to be a fun show.
Yeah.
And how many shows are there?
6 shows.
6 shows?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 through the 13th.
Okay. So get your
Friday,
tickets
Saturday,
now,
Sunday. Yes.
Basically. Yeah.
If they get the tickets and they sell enough, they'll open up another show on the Saturday and the second weekend. So
nice.
Yeah.
But don't plan on that, folks. Get
No.
your tickets now.
Yes.
Get 'em
Right
now.
now.
Yeah.
And your next step, what's your next role for you? Anything planned down the future?
Absolutely. At Yavapai College, I'm the scene shop supervisor where we build all the scenery for the musicals. So this is my 5th show helping or assisting to build, and my 2nd show designing the set. So I oversaw the build. The set design is all mine. And so in the fall, I'll be teaching scenic construction and props building at Yavapai.
Oh, nice.
And in the spring, it'll be rigging. So I'll be doing some instructing as well as overseeing the shop and designing for Sense and Sensibility. So I always had some design work coming up for our shows. When
you say rigging, is that like the pulley things?
Correct.
Oh,
in the theater, yeah. For all the hung and flown goods, things like that.
Yeah.
Good. And your future aspirations for you, Amanda?
Yeah, for me, I would love to make it to either New York or Chicago. My plan is to get there after I get my associates.
From where?
From Yavapai
Yavapai
College.
College.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am a
Go Rough
student
Riders.
at Yavapai College. Go Rough Riders. I am loving it there. It's truly, the Performing Arts Department is a great program. I mean, the professors are amazing. I feel like I'm learning so much and I'm under such great direction, especially with Dr. Ralston too. I'm taking vocal lessons with him as well as he's our director for Fiddler on the Roof. And he's just, such a great person. He's so knowledgeable, he's very helpful and he's helped me with my vocal and my acting, tremendously. It's amazing. And not only do we have acting and singing classes, we have dance classes. I've been taking jazz as well as ballet. They also have specialty dances like waltz and the cha-cha and, swing dancing. And those aren't only just for...
You're like a triple threat.
Hey, if I want to make it to Broadway one day, I gotta be.
and what's that dream role you want to play?
Oh, I would say my dream role. Oh, that's a hard one.
Funny Girl?
See, that would be a good one. But honestly,
Fanny Price. Yeah.
I would say Sound of Music.
Nice.
And it is...
The Hills Are Alive.
It's the show that made me love musical theater. That's the first musical that I ever watched was Sound of Music. I have videos of me at like 5 years old singing my favorite things or Do Re Mi. It's just
the incomparable Julie Andrews.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Truly, I mean, Julie Andrews. She's such an inspiring woman. She has such an amazing voice, and the way she played Maria von Trapp was just amazing. It was really great. So yeah.
I think the first film I ever saw was Mary Poppins.
Really?
Yeah,
I
so,
love
yeah.
Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
It's a great one.
Well, again, a lot of buzz in the community. We're excited. We're, what's the phrase? Break a leg tonight?
Yes.
Thank
Say
you.
that?
Break a
All
leg.
Break a leg. We're here in the booth with the Papa.
Tradition.
And Hodel. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes.
Hodel and Tevye.
Absolutely.
Folks, get your tickets. We still have tickets available for tonight, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
There's a
And
few left.
We do.
Go right to the box office, I'm assuming.
Yes, you
Yep.
can, or go on ycpac.com. It's only the place to get your tickets online.
And what's
Yes.
that one more time?
ycpac.com.
Fiddler on the Roof, the hottest show in Yavapai County. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you
David,
so
Amanda,
much.
you're here with Steve Bracety on PV Talks.
Thanks.
Thank you.